Hey guys, it's your girl Elo and I'm back with episode 12 of the Lois Lane Experience. Tonight we are talking about, has this become a generation of women of how can you benefit me? Now, I have my own personal views. As you know, I always have something to say. It's my opinion. I'm gonna give it. It's my show. Hell. So anyway, and then I'll go ahead and give responses. There was a lot of pull on this one. This one is a good debatable topic, I think, because there is a generation that is about money and is about tangible things and is about those things. And then there's another generation prior to this generation that sees more value in a lot more things that are accessible. So let's just get right into it, okay? So my point of view is I'm kind of, it's in the middle. It's like a catch-22. It's like you don't want to be all about tangible items, but at the same time, you don't want to make a man feel like there's nothing required to have you or to engage in a relationship or whatever type of friendship or anything. Like, to me, there has to be some value involved in whatever we're doing right now. Me personally, y'all know I got stories on stories, okay? So I was always the giver in my relationships. So I feel like that is above me when it comes to, am I a giver? Can I bring something to the table? I can always bring something to the table. If it's not tangible, I can create something. I'm a creator. I know this. It's in my blood. I can do it, okay? Whatever it is, I'm the jack of all trades, all right? I can do it. So, besides all of that, I feel that right now, where I am with the dating process is I am going to require something that benefits me. And it's not me being greedy or gold digger. It's because I didn't require anything prior to, and it led me to giving everything and being the giver only and not a receiver. So what I'm practicing is equal opportunity, okay? In this job of life, I'm definitely practicing equal opportunity rights, because whatever energy you on, that's what I'm on. And I hate to say it like that because they say be the genuine person that you are, but a lot of times the genuine person that you can be usually gets used up. And it could be, you know, whatever energy you're attracting, but at the same time, good people should not always be treated badly or horrible or be used. And that's just how I feel about it. So whatever, keep your opinions to yourself or submit them to me. I don't know. But that's how I feel. I feel like there should be some sort of plan that's beneficial for the both of us when it comes to relationships and dating. Like, if I am engaging someone who wants my attention, who wants my time, who wants to be with me, I am definitely going to seek out what is beneficial for me. If it's advice, if it's finance, if it's assistance, if it's, I don't know, it just depends. Like, is it something that is going to add to? I'm not saying that it's going to fill a void, but if it's going to add to, then that's definitely a plus. Like, I don't want someone to try to fill a void unless they absolutely feel like ain't no other way that this void is going to get filled unless they do it. Like, I done been there. I done felt like that. So if somebody wants to feel like that, by all means, I'm not gonna say no, but at the same time, it's not needed, okay? That's just how I feel about the situation. Anyway, the funny thing about this is we hear all the time men say, what else do y'all have? Okay, what else do y'all have to bring to the table other than your vagina? Like, seriously, what else is valuable that you have? Like, you don't understand the power of women, black women mostly, but women in general. We have so much creativity, we have nourishment, we have problem solving, analytics. Like, we're complete in that aspect of it. 9 times out of 10, what happens when we are growing and we are maturing and we come from different backgrounds, there are a lot of ideologies that we grab hold to that we feel are comfortable or feel like it's the right path for us. So we do think about things differently. Now, with this generation of, all I want is the bag. If you ain't got this amount of money, you can't talk to me, this and that. Hey, to each his own. I'm not knocking nobody who is getting the bag at this point, because when I deserved it at the most, from what I feel, I never got it. I never even required it. And it was just like, well, why didn't you? Because I wasn't taught to require anything. I was just taught to be submissive, taught to just do what needs to be done, and that would keep a man. And everything that I was taught is the complete opposite of what actually was working. So I had to reevaluate some stuff. I'm like, yo, I did a lot of stuff. Like, I did a lot of stuff. Like, I did a lot of stuff, okay? And that's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, and it just feels like there was a lot of stuff missing in my process of growing and maturing and just understanding relationships and dating as a whole. So when it comes to it being a requirement for benefiting us, I think that at some point there should be a requirement, because if we're not requiring anything, it's going to be a perpetual cycle of just being used or just, being occupied for nothing. And time is money. I say that all the time. Time is money. Like, I'm sorry, we can't redeem time back. We can get money back, but time is gone when it's gone. So yeah, that's my take on that. In regards to just, I don't know, but when it comes to I'll go ahead and say it. When it comes to a certain type of man, they won't feel like it's a burden to do something and do it out of a genuine heart for someone that they care about, or they're engaging, or they are intrigued or interested in. They won't have a problem doing anything. And that could range from, shooting a couple of dollars to some flowers, to cars, to purses, to shoes, to lace fronts, to whatever you want to call it. Like, it's a certain type of guy. Clearly I haven't attracted it, but it's a certain type of guy that no matter what status you are, if they want to treat you, they will, and don't expect anything in return. Or if they expect something in return, it's 9 times out of 10 you're more willing to give it versus them just being like, yo, give it to me. Them sugar daddy situations, it's like, I don't really want to sleep with you because you old and crusty, but you got all the money, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. I don't really want to do it, but I want to do it because I got bills. I got those type of situations. Now, I've never been in one. I might sign up. I don't know. It's just one of those things, to each his own. Just know, if y'all see me around here with glow up, don't be nosy, okay? Now, I love my cougar status, but I also like living comfortable. So, just gotta figure out which side of the fence I wanna. Oh, maybe I'm not. But anyway, yeah. So now we're gonna get into the responses, okay? So I have a few responses here, mostly from women. There are only, these are probably from all women. So let's get into it. All right. Is this a generation of how can you benefit me? Here's the responses. 1, a woman says, you gotta go get it before he give it to the next. Period. Okay. If it's somebody who, if you're that type of person, all right, if you're that type of person and he's willing to give it, I ain't gonna stop your hustle. I'm just gonna be honest. Just go ahead and get it before we give it to the next. Because he gonna give it to somebody who wants it. So if you don't want it, it's going to the next. And if you don't require it, it's definitely going to the next. So you might as well take your chances and require it. That's all I'm saying. That might be all she's saying, but I kind of read more than that into that statement. But for now, I think that's what she's saying. All right, the next one. This is a lie. The only women who's looking for beneficial love are those who do not have shit to offer in return. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that one because a lot of women have a lot of stuff to offer, but we're not going to sit back and take nothing from nobody. Like, I mean, on one hand, there are women that are just out there just to get and not to give anything in return, to, you know, just be lazy and just live off your funding, your IRA and everything else. But when it comes to real women, then no. 9 times out of 10, we can bring what we need to bring to the table, or we're working on it, or we're already there or surpassed whatever level you think we may be on. But there's nothing wrong with having your own and still requiring someone to benefit you in a certain way. Like, I don't understand why it's a either or. I think it should be both. Like, yeah, I have mine, but can you add to what I have? I mean, that's the whole purpose of, I don't know, I just think that's the whole purpose of getting together. That means you're partnering. That means you're bringing everything together. It's not a you or I at the end of the day. I mean, if you're just still dating, but if it's a relationship, or if it's, you know, someone who you're seeking a lifelong partner, I think it should be brought together, you know, when the time is right, of course, but still, there should be a requirement for some type of benefit. It shouldn't just be, you know, hey, I'm here. What do you want? You want my time? You want to sleep with me? I mean, what else? No, there's a requirement. There should be a requirement for more. So I don't necessarily agree with that one. Okay, so the next one. Women who are really genuine always get overlooked or used. Boom! That one right there, yo. Okay, so I'm gonna break that one down. I swear, I have been used more times than I want to even admit. I definitely had to come to grips with myself and be like, yo, those are your stupid years. Smarten up and just know when you're being used. And sometimes you just, it's overlooked. It's like you really are trying to hold on to something that is not even there, or you're holding on to something that you want to appear, even though it's not there. And a lot of times I did. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times I did. I mean, it was only a few, but most of the times I did. It was like, I mean, really genuine. I'm hanging on. I'm doing what I need to do. If they ask for something, I'm giving it. And it's 9 times out of 10, narcissists don't ask for stuff. They make you feel bad that they don't have it and you do. And that's how they get you. Narcissists are really, really cruel people. Like, they play on your psyche really bad. So, my situation was, everything was supposedly okay. Car, apartment, job, all of this stuff lined up. I know, because I saw it and I've been there. All the places, including the parents' house. And then all of a sudden, after 3 months, your car getting repoed, you owe rent. It's just so much stuff happening. And now I have to loan you money that you don't want to pay back, sir. You know who you are. Pay me my money. But yeah, it's, unfortunately, things happen. Yeah, I felt bad at the time. I really did care about the person, but they had no care or concern for me, unfortunately. So yeah, I definitely was used in more situations than I would like to have admit to. And it wasn't because I was trying to buy somebody's love. It was, someone giver. Like, I would give you my last. Like, I'm literally that type of person, and I hate it. And I'm not saying I hate it because I have a gift of giving. It's just I hate that I'm so vulnerable when it comes to me feeling a certain kind of way. Like, I don't know. I'm practicing on saying no. I cannot be a yes man anymore because shit don't work out for me in the end, okay? So I'm practicing on saying no. If I say no to you, just understand I done been through some stuff, and no is no. Alright, that's just what it is. But yeah. We overlook. The good ones are always overlooked, and 9 times out of 10 we get used because we're naive. We're not paying attention to the red flags, blue flags, green flags, six flags, any kind of flags. We're just not paying attention to. And it could be the good deed. It could be other things. It's just we're not paying attention, and it gets us nowhere in life. All right, moving on. Okay, so the next one. Men that get taken advantage of by this type of woman are giving everything, despite the fact that they resent doing it and see no other value in themselves to bring more to the table than just fulfilling everything she wants. That is a mouthful, and it's also very deep, because if you feel like someone is taking advantage of you as a man, you have the right and you should stop the leak, okay? You should stop the leak. And I understand that there's certain things that we feel we might offend people by, but I think if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, you should cut your losses. It says, even though you resent giving, you still do it anyway. Why is it that you still do it? Is it something that she's fulfilling for you that you're constantly just spewing out your monetary assets versus giving knowledge, giving direction, just kind of gearing her into a direction where she can also learn and grow and do for herself? Like, be more of a support, a companion in that regard, because a lot of times women, if it's not seen a lot of times in us, we don't understand how to tap into our potentials too. Like, it's not just with men. Women, we're very insecure in a lot of places, and we're so hard on ourselves, and a lot. And me, one personally, I'm just like, I had to throw like I can't out of my vocabulary because that was really getting me. What I now say is, this is difficult, but I gotta find a way. Like, I cannot take I can't, because I can. It might not be to the speed that you like it. It might not be to the quality that you like it. But eventually, in time, I will do what I can do if it's something that is required, especially when it comes to me and my purpose and my potential and stuff. It's just gonna come out. So if a woman hasn't tapped into that and a man sees that and says nothing, it's also your responsibility, if you're dating that person, to let them know, hey, I see that this would be good for you. You are really good at this. Like, you have a natural knit for doing such and such. Like, encourage her to do other stuff other than just spending your money or riding you all the time. Like, if you want her to be productive and start making her own coins, you gotta show her where it at. Like, and then if not, just keep on giving it out. But I think that enabling a person to not walk into their full potential, it will get strenuous on your pockets as well as on the brain, because you just want to stop doing everything and you done got yourself caught in a situation. But yeah, it happens to men, it happens to women. But me personally, I think that it's about, again, upbringing, the community you're around, the people you're around. If you're not around, whether it's a man or woman, if you're not around people who are going a certain direction, like bosses, anybody who's trying to do something other than just their norm every day. They don't have any creativity. They're not doing anything else other than going to work and clubbing and going home. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, just saying that if they haven't tapped into their true potential and they're not around positive and growing communities of people, it's going to be very hard to try to get that person on a different level if you can see it and they can't. Like, it's going to be really difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just going to be really difficult if you don't start them on that track. The next one, if wanting my man to be an asset instead of a liability means my love is not genuine, oh well. I agree, sis. Again, me personally, I can't take no more liabilities. I don't know about y'all. Y'all might could take more liabilities. I need some assets at this point. I need assets in all facets of life. I won't say no to assets ever. If we're dating and you feel like you either have knowledge, you have monetary gifts, you have whatever that you want to just willingly share with me, by all means, I'll willingly receive it with love, and I'll grow from it. I'll use it. I'll flip it. Hey, I'm all about prospering and getting to the next level. Like, y'all understand, like, your girl been working, okay? It's been a week since I done did an episode. I've been working, right? That's what I've been doing. I've been working. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so my work involves creativity with a lot of stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just saying. I'm very creative when it comes to, I like music, I like art, I like acting, I like business, I like administration, I like a lot of stuff. And that's just how I'm made up. There's not one thing that I've ever noticed that I can just hone in on that one. I have to combine a whole bunch of things that I feel, and it's not a whole bunch. If it's probably one or two that I can combine, that'd be great. But I'm very creative. I'm creative on a computer. I'm creative in just thinking, critical thinking, creativity. It's in me. And if I'm not doing something, I feel like, my God, what am I doing? My life is passing me by. And a lot of times people don't feel that way, but I just feel like there's a lot that I can do. And by me not being married or have children right now is the time to get it done. Okay? Because once that stuff starts happening, it's going to slow down some processes. So yeah, I need to go ahead and get that together. Okay? But yeah, I agree, sis. I need assets. I don't need no liabilities. For where I'm headed, I need assets, okay? Again, I need assets. If you are not an asset, don't step your ass up to me. Period. All right? That's it. All right. So last one. It says, you're just meeting the wrong women. Now, I'm not going to say it's the wrong women because, again, I think it should be all inclusive. I think she has her own, but she also wants you to be beneficial in regards to adding to. Again, we're not adding to avoid, we're adding to what's already there. So it's not a greater necessity, it's more so a gift. It's like, okay, you want to do this, that's fine, I'm gonna take it, but at the end of the day, I still got what I got. Like, say for instance, I got my condo. Dude want to come and like, yo, I love you so much, I want to do something for you, boom, I want to buy your condo, but I already got one. Like, why are you giving me the same thing that I already had? Like, that to me, unless it's 2 times better, unless it's, you know, this extravagant type of city view condo, I'm not really moved or pleased, or I don't really want you to do it. It's like, I already have that. So unless it's gonna be better, then that's just a waste. So to look at it would be, I mean, some people might not think it's a waste. Some people might just be like, okay, sis, you just have 2 condos, but I'm only one person and I don't really need to. But if I'm gonna move anywhere, it's gonna be better than what I had. Okay, that's just what it is. So But yeah, when it comes to meeting people with the same mindset, it's this world right now. People have so much on the brain. Y'all don't understand. Like, we are losing natural common sense here, people. Okay, you see a whole bunch of stuff. Let me tell you, the simplest way I can put it is the mask. All right, this is the natural common sense. We inhale. All right, we inhale carbon dioxide. We inhale oxygen. We exhale carbon dioxide. Well, guess what? If your mask is over your face, you can't exhale the carbon dioxide. You just breathing it back in. So, if you have to wear a mask, only wear it when you're required to. Not when you're walking down the street to the mailbox. Not when you in your car by yourself. Not when you're at the house. Like, you have to breathe in the fresh air. So that's the type of common sense. So if we're losing that type of common sense, naturally, other things in life, such as dating and relationships, are just going out the window as well. Because I promise you, it seems like it is the hardest to even just find consistency in a dating process. It's not even you're jumping to the relationship. We just want to see consistency in even the dating or the communication. So a lot of that is, I'm not gonna say it's the right or wrong person, it's just the timing, because a lot of stuff is going on. People not really thinking, people trying to stay alive, people trying to stay healthy, people trying to just make sure that they on a game. Like, I know me for one, yo, when I say, because I don't watch TV like that. I don't watch TV like that. I don't watch the news like that, thankfully, because it'll drive me up the wall every day. You gotta protect your energy. You got to. If not, you're gonna be depressed. With everything going on, it's just not gonna be good for your spirit. But I don't watch TV, so I have to focus on what I have going on in my vision and my goals and aspirations and things, and even trying to help others or even taking advice from others, because when it's all said and done, whether a relationship or dating or marriage or anything, you can't give somebody what you don't have, and you can't build on something with bad energy. Like, it just ain't gonna mix. So yeah, my advice is just work on yourself, and if the energy ain't the same, just walk away from it, because it's no point of trying to force anything. Again, if you feel like the woman is requiring some sort of benefit at this time and it's not the energy that you own right now, then just walk away from it. Sorry, the ass is big, she looks nice, she smells good, she probably would look good on your arm, but it ain't for you because you don't want to give up the dollar. So yeah, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Just telling you. But anyway, that is all I have for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for watching, for listening. Please, please, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and rate, and continue to listen. I'll be back with episode 13 soon. Good night.